Oh, star, fine, fine. Thanks a lot. Rajendra Deshpande, thank you for joining us. This is a chat which I organize on behalf of SIT, which is Startup Ignition Team. I do this every Thursday at 8:30. It's a conversation which I have with one expert, and then there are other participants who also are engaged in some discussion or the other. And before we start, let me just introduce the SIT chat to the platform, and then after that, request you to please share your wisdom on
Thank you.
the
Thank
secrets
you.
of business value. So, in terms of the Sit Chat, it is basically a platform which I started some time back for making sure that we get the visibility. It is on every Thursday at 8:30. Uh, every Thursday at 8:30, the topic is defined, and then we conduct this chat. Here, there is the link to the Zoom meeting ID. In case anybody wants to join the next Thursday, you can always watch the video and join. And the topics are multiple. It could be on organizing infrastructure, on financial discipline, on expanding the business, managing talent, retaining talent, brand building, cyber security, multiple topics which are relevant to the startup and the business community. And based on this, we choose one topic. And normally, the
Okay.
experts whom we get here are all people with
Got it.
domain
Got it.
domain
And
knowledge.
how much time do I have now?
You will have about 20 minutes. I'll just come to that. Yeah. But
Because
generally, what you
yes, yes. Because
uh,
let us start then. Because we just already started. I
yeah,
welcome.
sure. Sure,
Yeah,
sure, 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 sure. I
I
just have one
welcome.
more slide to show, and then we can. I'll hand it over to you. Generally, what we do is we get experts here, but still, as a caution, I would request you to please contact and consult your trusted professionals before you do any action. Take any action in this based on the
Okay.
insights which will
Got
be
it.
generated here.
Got it. Got it.
And today's topic is on secrets on business value development. And this will be shared by Rajendra Deshpande, a very seasoned consultant and coach and a mentor from Mumbai. My name is Dinakar. I am also a consultant and mentor for startup companies and companies. I help companies improve their performance. And I've been doing this for the last 10 years. And earlier to this, I was working with Bosch in various roles in India, Brazil, and Germany. With that very brief introduction, over to you, Rajendra ji. So please take over, and I will manage
Thank you.
the people who
Thank
are
you.
entering and then
Thank you.
look in the back end. Please go
Thank
on.
you.
Please go on, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can share
Just
your screen.
yeah. Are you able to view my screen? Please respond. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, very
Hello?
much. Very much,
Aha.
very much, very much. Please go on.
Please, this is an interactive session.
Yeah, please go
I,
on.
whenever I ask question, please respond.
Sure,
I
absolutely.
welcome all of the audience present today. And I thank Mr. Dinakar Krishna Murthy on inviting me. He has been knowing me, though I don't know, didn't know. He contacted me on LinkedIn and invited me for this session. I appreciate his efforts in forming this group and his zeal for mentoring startups and various small and medium organizations. This is a very, very encouraging session.
Yeah.
And I start. I have around 20 minutes. I will be brief. I have around 30, 40, 30, 34 slides with me. I will be very, very brief. We are in the business of maximizing business value. I researched this area about 8 to 10 years back, and I have started making it public last 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
said,
you can go on the presentation mode, Mr. Deshpande. So
yes,
that the
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, 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 yes. Don't interrupt me. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And I welcome, I specifically appreciate my intern today who is present here. I mentor students from all across technology institutes, IIMs, and various other institutes. And we are in the business of maximizing business value. And we analyze organizations as well as individuals in the area of business value development. And we design specific growth models for them. Thank you very much. I start with my first slide. The greatest danger in the times of turbulence is not the turbulence, it is to act with yesterday's logic. I had an opportunity to discuss with Peter Drucker in one of the international meetings before around lockdown and when the lockdown was onset. He had mentioned these statements. So it was a very impacting statement, and I always use it in my quotes and in my presentations, that world needs different way of thinking in the management and managing businesses. That is what he meant. Conventional thinking has to now start deviating and modifying and have its flexibility. Now, why this is required is that we experience post pandemic in the new normal, new types of experiences in all our areas of life, in hospitals, in healthcare, education, business, and all areas. Whether you go to retail business, whether you go for shopping, you have a different experience if you are a management consultant and you are observing the things carefully. Why experiences are important? Philip Kotler, in one of the discussions with him in the meetings, he had mentioned that why experiences are important is that experiences trigger your emotions. Why emotions are important? Because your decisions are based on emotions. In spite of technology, 70% of our decisions are still today based on our emotion, how you feel. So that is why organizations are spending millions and millions of dollars on designing the experiences for the target audience. Another important observation made by Ernst and Young in one of our joint studies, we observed that post-pandemic in the year 1922-23, 67% of consumers have made their decisions based on business value and not the brands. This is a very important observation which needs to be consideration. So people over the year, over the world are looking for your business value, and the markets are getting value based and not need based. This is what is an important observation in the new normal. So organizations, individuals, consultants, trainers, they have all how to focus on business value. What drives your business value is very important. Circumstances keep changing. All of us have been successfully through the pandemic, which has taken a toll of many businesses and everything. But we are still working, we are functioning. That means we have driven through our value. Many of us do not have found their business value, but still they are driving. And this is a very important observation, that people have to be trained for business value find discovery, and at the same time how to leverage business value through the various business circumstances to multiply the growth. Now, what are the MSME growth factors? In the very preliminary, rudimentary observations, we focus on MSME's analysis about what is the growth, what is the marketing ability of the business, what are the achievements, what exactly has talents that have made this possible, the achievements, what are the industry trends in the observations, and how you integrate your business value with the existing opportunities. That is how we go about managing business value and using it for the growth. What is business value? Business value is a combination of holistic factors of your business. It is not just a product. It is not just a degree. It is not just your institution, college, infrastructure. It is a combination of all the factors. And there is a specific matrix which can analyze various factors in a holistic way. All of you are consultants. Now, consultants in new normal, they have to have this holistic approach. Until very recent years, consultant used to call themselves, I am a financial consultant, I am a sales trainer, I am a marketing consultant, I am a advertising consultant, I am a HR consultant, I am a operations consultant, I am a software consultant, I am a hardware consultant. These were the definitions and the presentation pitch of various consultants. In a MSME, in a small business, small business today definition has changed, and even a 500 crore business, 1000 crore business is still a small business. So even a 1000 crore business, he cannot hire separate team of consultants for HR, sales or anything. We has to have a holistic approach for the business. What we learn in our MBA curriculums is sales separate, marketing separate, operations separate, finance separate, HR separate. Problems and challenges in small business, they occur to you together. They don't occur separately. The impact is separate, but the occurrence is holistic. And that is why holistic approach for consultancy is very, very important. What is the model? Business value. We analyze businesses, we find out value pillars and value drivers, and we research your value pillars and drivers against the current value delivery of your industry that you have chosen, and we visualize the value expectations of the future customers and futures of the industry, and the difference between the two is your area of opportunity. Once this area of opportunity is defined, we define and design value proposition for your value realization. All the organizations, 99% of the organizations who have consulted with us, they have accrued their value, they have multiplied their business, and even my intern who is present in this audience can verify on what my statements are. How business value development impacts businesses, we will see that. It takes a holistic view of the organizations. It finds out value pillars and value drivers of the organizations. Business models, we design business models that are specific from the organization and not generalized. We focus on value and not revenue, not just the revenue. Outcome of revenue growth is a product of our value, your value growth. Number one, impact. Your sales pitch, it changes. It gets focused on your value. It changes the ecosystem of your organization. Most of the sales pitch get focused on product features, your schemes, discounts, prices, and what you do is basically demand marketing. We do value marketing and value proposition. Another important statement by Philip Kotler is that marketing is not the art of finding clever ways to dispose of what you make. It is the art of creating genuine customer value. There are few quotes that I will go through and progress further. Value selling is the close key for clicking the disc, and how to differentiate from your competitors is not by copying the competitors. Most of the organizations today, they copy the competitors. They don't differentiate. That is why they vanish. Business transformation 1. Value proposition gives a pull effect to improve your cash flows. It builds your ecosystem for your organization. Next, business transformation 2. None of the MSMEs today, they take into consideration the life cycle of businesses. Average life cycle of business is today not more than 15 to 16 years. It is just not more than 50 to 60 years. It was about 100 years, last decade. Now, what is driving your organization? How to drive your organization, how to design your organization is a key role. At what stage your business is today, this is what is important for small and medium organizations. Transformation 3, we focus on equity and not revenue. Equity growth is the most important factor in small and medium businesses, which is neglected. Next, we focus on earnings and not just the profits. Earning is a holistic view. Profits is just involves sales and other activities. Sales and products. Transformation number 5. This is a leadership development question. Are you working in the business or are you working on the business? This is most important for small businesses. Most of the small business owners, they spend 18 to 20 hours in their business and they fail to create the leadership. They will give various reasons for this, but when you want to attract investors in your business, I repeat, when you want to attract investors in your small and medium business, you have to ask yourself these questions. You cannot, number one, another important example, you cannot sell your car when you are driving the car. You have to come out of the car if you want to sell the car. Attracting investment in your business is like giving a strong value proposition for investment. Startups. There are so many reasons for 90% of the startups fail. There is a separate session for this. I will not spend time much on this. There are various reasons and we train the startup owners. This is a startup group. We train the startup owners, I repeat, for sustainability of right from stage 1 to all the stages of startups. I have various sessions in various reputed institutes on startup incubation centers. Financial freedom. This is a new division of business value. We train the MSMEs and startup entrepreneurs for financial freedoms. This is very important to have. Startups, most of the startups, as we all know, they are focused on their innovation. They are focused on creativity. They are focused on their product. There is nothing wrong in that. But at the same time, they miss creating a balance between the revenue, optimizing the revenue. The difference between the debt model and the financial freedom model, it is given here. One of the most profounding statement that I have designed. In most of the organizations, there are products in big organizations. There are products that bring revenue. There are products that bring profits. Established businesses, they try to balance them. As a startup owner, as a medium and small business owner, I ask you this question. Are you balancing your career? Are you balancing your business according to this? And that is where business value becomes relevant. Most of the businesses, they take decisions, business owners, they take decisions based on data and information. Once you get yourself engulfed and engrossed in business value, your decisions start coming from knowledge and wisdom. And this is where the transformation takes place. There is until now, I did not find any empirical evidence for business value. I have found it recently. There is a study. If I have few more minutes, I can share it during
Yeah,
our
please go
lunch.
on. Please go on.
Yeah. I will go to the next and then we will come back to this slide. I will complete the slide presentation first. But the overall goal is not to be successful. The goal is to make yourself valuable. This is very, very important. Success will come definitely, no doubt, once you are valuable. Once you get a success, everybody gets a success sometime in their life. But making success consistent requires value development. Remember this. And lastly, the world has enough of products, enough of materials for the entire population. Today, what world is looking for is your business value. Whether it is rural, urban, global, whatever you call it, sustainability of businesses require business value development. This is my accreditation from Harvard for my this. When you become valuable, you start attracting value. This exclusive club of Harvard alumni, this they invite you. You cannot apply to them for membership. They watch you on social media and they send you invitations for becoming member. This is the exclusive club of alumni of academicians and of Harvard and various leading businesses of world. Every month we meet for discussions. This is my official seal. This is my official logo of United Nations Sustainable Development Center. This is my award recently. World Association of Small and Medium Organizations in Delhi, they have awarded me as the best organization for creating value.
Mhm.
LinkedIn has awarded me as a top voice in sales and marketing. And this is my final quote: stop racing, be your value. And that is the day you win. Don't chase, become chaseable.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you wanted to show something else also, right? You can do
Yes,
that and then we can.
there was an experiment that I wanted to share that the American Psychological Association conducted, one of the leading scientists conducted an experiment in 1960 with
Oh, that is a Lipet
fourth
experiment,
class.
is it?
Yes. Yeah,
Lipet
yeah,
experiment.
yeah, Liverpool experiment. So when you get a delayed gratification, you build your value. That
Yeah.
is the crux of the statement of that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And
So,
because
see,
this
yeah.
is important for today's young generation,
Yeah.
because
Correct.
because people are, even the business owners, not
Yeah.
only young generation, they want instant results
Mm.
because they have created themselves a crisis by creating debts and other things. So we have to focus on building your value.
Mm.
Thank you very much again.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much. Now, if you look at a company, you said you have worked with various companies, and what kind of companies have you worked with? Only for us to understand a case study, that becomes more.
I have a separate session on case studies. I will give you, and I have worked in my experience of whole life. I have worked with Lupin Limited. I have worked internationally
Mhm.
with governments, in hospitals, in healthcare, in
Mhm.
fast moving consumer goods companies like Cadbury's,
Mhm.
Britannia, various companies.
No, maybe some kind of a thing that comes on the top of your mind, which is really so exciting to you. What would that be? Because if you look at our team, once they know that there is a lot of value, because the basic idea is that you have got a lot of consultants and a lot of mentors, a lot of wise people like you in the market. It is important for the audience to understand what is the.
Recently I'm working, still working with an Australian company,
Okay.
and just few months back I have signed a contract with them, and it is a, remember this is a film company. I have no experience, past experience in film company.
Uh-huh. No, but if you
Yet
look at
they are,
yeah.
let me listen to me completely, and
Yeah.
then you comment. They produce a movie, and now they want to monetize the movie. Out of the passion, the producer created a movie, invested a lot of his money, traveled world over, and created this movie. It is a 60-minute documentary.
Mhm.
I gave them a strategy, building their keywords, how to promote the film and everything. Once you become a business value development, you can you can promote a chai wala, you can promote a film wala, you can promote a fast moving consumer goods, you can promote a consultancy, anything.
Mhm.
So that perspective is important. I am
Mhm.
not that something very big or very big. You also can get that perspective. And the movie got the best film award
Mm.
in the film festival recently. That was screened in India, and I participated, promoted it on the behalf of Australian Film Company in India in a top film festival, and it
Mhm.
got the award. So
Mm.
we produce results. When we
Mm.
talk of value, we produce results. In the intern who is with me, few of our colleagues, they got trained with me with business value development perspective. They are final year BTech students.
Mhm.
During my preliminary introduction, one or two students said that we are looking for a job in ISRO.
Mhm.
They are final year students. They have some vision, and by the end of my session, within 3 months, both of them who had aspired for ISRO, they got ISRO offer.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's
So
really great.
what we talk, what we
Mm.
promise, we deliver.
Oh, very good. Very good. No, you spoke about earlier that for companies, especially startups, more than addressing the need of the market, they have to start creating value. What did you mean by that?
Creating value is first is finding, analyzing your organization, finding your value pillars and value drivers, what is driving your organization. That has to be leveraged. Many
Mm.
people, many businesses, they know and they call it strengths. Your strength is not your value.
Mm.
We typically talk about SWOT analysis and everything. That is not value analysis.
Okay. No, but
Value
when you look,
analysis needs identification of your value pillars and value drivers, which is a holistic factor of your business, and not only finding it, you have to leverage it. You have to leverage it for finance. You have to leverage it for product positioning. You have to leverage it for sales promotion. You have to leverage it with bankers. You have to leverage it with your suppliers. You have to leverage it with your vendors. You have to leverage it with your customers.
mm.
That is not happening. And when we design an earning model, I can demonstrate to any company that you can make 10 times growth, 5 times growth within a span of 1 year.
Mhm. No, if you look at any startup company, normally it starts with an idea, and then the idea is there is a POC, and after that you try to create a MVP, and then you get on to do the product market fit, etc. That's the sequence which is generally what a startup company does. So how can the startup company think of creating a value when it is basically trying to find a solution to a need?
Again, see, this is don't ask generalized question. A specific startup is a specific startup. What are its
Okay.
products? What is its value pillars and value drivers?
Mm,
We have to find out. See, in this world of startups, every startup is a valuable.
mm. Okay.
My value is different. My value is different, and your value as a Dinakar Krishna is different. We are different values. We
Mm,
are all of our education, training, learning, experiences. We are living in a generalized world. We
mm,
are not living in a value-based ecosystem.
mm. No,
In
because last week there
today's
was,
classroom,
yeah.
MBA classroom, there are 100 students, and the professor comes, teaches, he talks about 60 minutes, and if he asks few questions, he everybody's perception in the class, there are 100 students, there are 100 perceptions.
Mm,
What I see as a what professor has told is different than my neighbor student. There has to
yeah.
be developed a system for value perception and value development with the question with the students.
Mm. See,
In the
yesterday,
multidisciplinary education, which today the UGC is talking about, this value development makes a tremendous relevance.
See, because yesterday I was talking to one of my mentees. He manufactured a mechanical watch, and his passion is to create very high-end designer watches. That's his startup. And he has made only 10 watches now, and these watches have got various components coming from various parts of the world, because many of the components are not available in India. And he wants to see how to grow his startup. So how would he create value in such a case? You wanted a specific example.
We
I'm
can,
trying to give that.
yes, good, very good. Now this you can organize an interaction with him. I will design at the primary stage. I will analyze his organization and his own personality, personal value evaluation, and then we synchronize that and design a value proposition statement for him. This is the first stage. This is the first stage. And in the subsequent stages, we design his growth model.
Okay. And generally, how does it work? It's what would be the cash outflow for him for doing such an activity? Would it be something which is affordable? Because all these startups are really
It is very affordable.
very
The
affordable.
first
Okay.
interaction that he has is it will be most probably very complimentary.
Okay.
Very complimentary. Don't
Oh.
worry, you can bring in businesses and the things we can work out mutually. My passion is about value development.
Yeah.
And just to meet my inputs and investments, because I have invested in seeking all this knowledge, unique knowledge, because in the entire world there are hardly 2 or 3 people like me. That's why LinkedIn values me as a top 1% profile of the world. So
Yeah, I can understand.
you can get assured we will deliver value.
Understood.
And
Okay.
you can bring him on board. We can consult. We can talk to him, and and a lot of new dimensions, new discoveries emerge once we organize this interaction, preliminary interaction of business value analysis.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
He will discover something new which he has not discovered so far.
Very good.
That is the assurance of the outcome.
Yeah, so let me ask if anybody has any question. Aarti or Namrata Hegde, do you guys have any question?
Can you
Rajiv
introduce
Gupta.
Namrata and Rajiv? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Rajiv Gupta.
And you can put on your camera.
No, it's a little late, so I'm not put it on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, please go on. Please introduce yourself, Rajiv Gupta.
See, I am having around 37 years of experience. I'm a serial entrepreneur with some startups happening. So this value proposition, my question is it only for startups or even for companies who have...
For everybody. See, business value is for individuals. We have program for MBA to CEO also. We have programs for entrepreneurs, small business owners, medium business owners. Everybody, it is a versatile thing. Value at up to certain level of businesses, we can definitely demonstrate, we can show and train the business owners for business value. It is for everybody. It's not the thing.
Okay.
Even a politician can be analyzed for business value.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody else have any question?
Namrata, can I request you to introduce?
Hello, sir. I'm Namrata Hegde, founder of Vega Herbals Private Limited. We have actually a early stage startup company. We are in the R&D stage of developing a herbal formulation to treat early stage breast cancer.
Very good. I am a pharmacist myself. Sometime back, I had designed myself for our organization very unique formulations, and some of them are still unique. And I have closed that organization because of some other reasons. I am happy to know and happy to talk to you. Any specific issue you have, you can talk to me separately or in this book my time with through Mr. Dinakar Krishna, and I can give you some new strategies.
Sure.
Yes, Chandan Kumar.
Yeah, and mainly that is what I feel it is important for people to understand the concept of value. For me, it sounds quite interesting, but
Yes, yes. Now, especially since I'm from this pharmaceutical herbal business, I'm definitely help Namrata and assure you, you will value creation, sources, and opportunities we can find out for organizations like yours. Thank you.
yeah, and what I felt, Mr. Deshpande, is value is all really nice. I worked in Bosch, like I said, for a long time, and there we worked on what is called as value driver management. That is the basic principle in terms of
Very
trying
good.
to see how to create value for all the stakeholders, and and that was quite concrete. In the
Yes,
sense, it was
there are
very
many big
concrete.
consultants who are not affordable for small businesses.
Yeah,
There are
yeah,
one or two consultants, top consultants in the world who charge in hundreds of thousands of dollars.
yeah.
And but I have segregated myself to exclusively for India, Indian small businesses, individual businesses, individual students, and especially the youth.
Hmm. So I will connect you to
I find
my colleague who mainly does the
definitely,
marketing
definitely.
and sales.
I'm very much thankful for connection.
So he can also talk to you,
And
and then let us see what way we
yes,
can do something.
let us create value. Whatever
Sure.
I can contribute to your group, it's welcome. I'm
Okay, sure,
available. I'm
sure,
available. Thank you.
sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think if nobody has any question, then we will conclude today's session.
Thank you.
It was really nice, and thanks a lot,
Hello.
Rajendra Deshpande ji. I
Thank
will share the
I look
recording.
forward for more interaction with your group.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is just the starter. This is just the start. This is the kickoff, and then we will do the interactions. And after that, I will also share the video. You
Yes.
could
Yeah,
also
you shared
circulate
me
it
the
in your
link
group.
of the video. I will promote it on my LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You have seen my
Sure.
followers on LinkedIn,
Sure.
and my every post in LinkedIn gets around views in thousands. So don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you,
Namrata.
Namrata.
Bye.
So nice of
Nice.
you to
Good night.
come on
Thank
board
you,
today.
sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Aarti. Thank you.
Thank you so much.